There's nothing more powerful than you.
Oh, really? There's nothing more powerful than me? That's crazy. Thank you, YouTube ads. Woo! All right. Everyone, wake up. All four of you who are waiting in here, wake up. It's time for roll time. It's time for roll. Hey, what's up, everyone? Hello, Dat Math Boy. Hello, Rude Quartz. Hello, Batten Frog. Hello, Leviticus. Hello, Lil Puddin'. Hello, Underrated. Hello, Reoreo. Glad everyone is awake tonight because you're gonna have to pick up the slack for me. Hey, what's up, Shadow? How y'all doing? Welcome to Massachat episode 3, now with picture. Welcome. Too lazy to come up with something. Wow, that's a great name. Oh, it's pronounced like Ray. Sorry, Ray Oreo. Why does everyone mess my name up? EA is E. EA is E when you E in English. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'll get it right next time. Re. It's Ray Oreo. I'll remember that. Hey, you have a doc on screen now. I guess I can delete my personal list. Yeah, you can. If anyone wants to keep track on an actual tier maker tier list, they're welcome to do it. But I have my personal doc here, and I might make it public. We'll see what happens there. Hey, what's up, Magenta Mansion? Is that a reference to the Minecraft stream? No way. If true, you're crazy that you made your name that, but it's also really funny and I appreciate it. Uh ADB, hello, what's up? Welcome to episode 3, everyone. This time I'm going to try and be a little bit more concise with what I'm saying about each role because last time I feel like we could have got through a lot more roles, but we didn't. So I'm going to try and be a little bit more concise, a little bit quicker. Maybe we'll get through a few more roles than we did last time. Hey, what's up, Colmev and Fire Guy? Welcome. Yeah, we're going to try and be a little bit more precise. But in case, if you haven't seen the previous role review episode, I highly recommend you go and watch that just so you understand what it is that I'm doing here. But just a reminder of the sort of tier list that I'm making here. Here are all of the different tiers. Up in tier 1, we only have 3 so far. The Worthy of Fan-Made expansion tier. Those are the people that are going to be, you know, like, not the people, the roles that are, like, basically ready for Massacards. Like, not many changes have to be made at all. They're basically ready. But yeah, only 3 made it in the first episode. So, kind of surprising there. Congrats on 30k subs. Oh, thanks, Batten Frog. I appreciate that. Someone kept complaining about the pace last time. Yeah, I was going too slow. I'm sorry, but I like to talk and I like to think. So you're going to have to forgive me if I do end up slowing down. I want to watch Massacard stuff, but I don't have 2 hours to watch descriptions of 200 plus rolls. I'm sorry to hear that. I know it is a lot, like the base rolls. I know that it is a lot to keep track of, but just watch them in your own time. And if you can't watch all of them, that's fine. I don't blame you. There is a lot. It's so fun seeing people try to pronounce my name. I see Comb and I see Evie, so I say Comb Evie. But yeah. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so we have 3 in the main tier here, the Worthy of Fan-Made expansion tier. Those are like the top-notch roles, and if you're curious about those, go watch the last episode. Then we have Great, and like, you know, the Great and the Good roles, like all of Great and Good, like could make it into the Worthy of Fan-Made expansion tier, without necessarily that many changes. But like they're just, it's like a difference in quality, you know, or a difference in like maybe there's a couple of things holding it back if it's in great or good, whereas worthy is like it's almost like ready to go. Then we have mid. These are ones that are kind of just like maybe a little bit uninteresting or unoriginal, but they still like function. There's nothing necessarily wrong with them. And then we have needs work down here. There's usually something that could be fixed about these. Something that is, I don't know, something that needs to be changed. And if you want some examples, just take a look at the last video. Like some of these are like incomplete. Yeah. But like, and then we have the joke tier. Your joke is funny. Someone recommended in the last stream that I add a tier for your joke is not funny. I haven't encountered a role like that yet, but if I do find a role that is a joke, but it is also not funny, I will add a tier for it, but I haven't encountered that tier yet. Then we have It's Broken. This is a tier for the followers. I'm sorry. The follower is just such a broken role in like every respect, and I don't mean to be rude, but like it really needs work. So things that are just completely broken, it can't work in the game at all, and like in order for it to make it anywhere higher up on the tier list, it needs a lot of work. It's broken fundamentally. Then we have Does Not Fit. Does Not Fit is the role for roles that are like, oh yeah, well, it's a funny or interesting or good role, but it doesn't quite fit in Massacards. It seems like it fits in a different card game or just a different game in general, but not really for Massacards, not really fit for Massacards. So that's what Does Not Fit is. And then the final tier is That Already Exists. Basically, if someone accidentally reinvents one of my roles because maybe they aren't familiar with all 200 roles, which is totally fine. I'm not going to, you know, say anything bad about you, but like I'm not going to rank your role because it already exists. Oh, hey, Smile. I see you in there. Welcome. This episode is going to be all about you today, Smile, because we're going to go through your entire tarot document as promised. The roles are only going to get better. The Discord and the Massachat. Yeah, I agree. No, I agree that the roles are only going to get better. Sigh. They're only going to get better as people learn from not only their own mistakes but each other as well. Like people in the Discord are really helpful with getting people to make roles that actually function. So that's really nice. There's a lot of roles, but the community seems to think it's not enough. I think that's the case with every hidden role game in existence. I'm pretty sure there is no hidden role game that doesn't have fan-made roles for it. It's kind of baffling how many Massacards has, but it's kind of crazy. There's going to be at least one more innocent maniac at a point because I remember one. You. The maniac was something that occurred a lot last time, the maniac's ability. Oh, shoot. You know what, chat? I forgot. I don't have my copy of Massacards in front of me. 1 second. I'm standing up. I gotta get my copy of Massacards. I need to have that in front of me in case I need it. You know what I mean? I grabbed my box. My box of Grandest Party Edition Massacards. And I have it on the table next to me in case I need it. And I also have a drink in case I get thirsty. Yeah. Oh, LF's amalgam roll is right here. It's broken. It was broken. All right. Has anyone released a roll as their own roll before you released the roll? I think maybe people have okay, yeah, actually definitely people have created roles and like submitted them as an idea either in YouTube comments or on Discord. But at the time the role video for that role had not premiered yet, so like they had no way of knowing that there was a role already existing, cuz like before I even started uploading all of those role intro videos, I had already had all of the roles done for about a year. So like I definitely did it first, at least in the context of Massacards, but some people may have made it as I was uploading the videos and not realized, or just didn't know, and then a video came out later and it blah blah blah. So there really won't be that many in the that already exists tier, but it's there just so we have it. It's okay. You mean you don't carry it in your pocket at all times? Fake fan. Okay, listen. I'm a I'm a like I'm a dude. I'm a boy. I'm a man, and I have like big boy pockets in my big boy jeans, but not even my big boy jeans can fit the entirety of the Massacard's Grandest Party Edition box in it. So maybe I am a fake fan. uh, will you remove the gossip to already exists as it's basically Fatebringer? Um, maybe. I don't know. There was something subtly different about it, if I'm remembering correctly. Holy Sparrow Man, thank you for the $5 Canadian. Massachards and Chemicards honestly helped me get the motivation to work on my own project ideas. Love this channel. Oh my gosh. That is like one of the best things that people can say to me. Like that is one of the most like I don't know, it's one of the most heartwarming things that I can hear as like a content creator, that like what I'm doing is inspiring you. And I made my 30,000 subscriber post the other day, and like I got so many comments on that post that are like, you have inspired me to do my own projects, and I was so happy to hear that. I don't know, it made me really happy. And I encourage you, if you have an idea for a game or just any project in general, just do it. Go for it. Run with it. Like, see what you can do. I know you're capable of doing it. And, like, you know, game making, board game, tabletop making is something that anyone can do. And I'm taking on tasks that are really daunting and like really too big for any one person, but I know that like if you have a project, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. It's easy. Now maybe it's not easy. It's a lot of work, but I know you're capable of doing it. I wonder if mine will appear. If so, they better end up in S tier. Rousey, I don't know. We're going to try and get through as many rolls as possible today, but I know for a fact that like the good first chunk of them are all from Smile, because we're starting with Smile's document on the tarot rolls today. So we'll see how far we get there. Um, there are two roles named the Director. Oh, yeah. Roles that have the same name, they'll have the name, but then it'll also have the creator as well. So that's how we'll be able to distinguish them. Really random and really dumb question, but how big are the roll cards? Like physically they are poker sized cards. Like standard poker size. And I believe that's like 2.5 by 3.5 inches, or like really close to that. Um, so I think it's around there. But if you look up the official dimensions for poker-sized cards, you'll know. Um, yeah, there you go. You learned something. So yeah, I've gone over this, and now up here in the top left corner, is my document that I use to keep track of all of my like fan made rolls that you guys submit, right? And like this is the actual document. This one doesn't have any of your lore in it. I have the lore in a separate document, but I have the roll ideas here. Now, I need you to understand, all of you watching, that this document is just packed to the brim with not only like grammatical errors and speed typing things, but it also uses my Massacards role creating language abbreviation system that I have developed as I have made Massacards, like the actual game. So there's like a lot of like weird little terminology and abbreviation things in there, and I will do my best to explain them all. But also, I will just read out the roles for those of you that are just listening, because you can get away with just listening to this because it's a podcast or whatever. But I will be reading everything. But if you don't understand what's on screen, I will try to explain it to you in my own chicken scratch language. Vid on this gonna be insane. I'm not gonna make a video on this probably. This will just remain as a live thing. But you were here. You were here, silly. Congratulations on being here. All right. I'm not gonna stall anymore. Let's get started. Let's get right into it. So I'm gonna click on this document now. And here we are. I suppose I should also mention that if I have anything like wrong, there could be multiple reasons for that. Like reasons like I don't know, like if you updated your role like after you posted it initially and I screenshotted it or wrote it down before you edited it, blah blah blah. I said all this last time. Anyway, I'm gonna highlight what we're talking about. Check it out. So it's the Fool. Well, oh yeah. So these are the tarot. These are the tarot rolls that Smile came up with. So all of these are by Smile. And in general with tarot rolls and like the idea of adding a bunch of rolls as a group, and I'm pretty sure I talked about this a little bit last time, but you don't like, if you're gonna add like a big group of things, you're going to have to include all of them. You know, like you can't just like I don't know, you can't just like include some of them. You got to include all of them. So if you like, you're not, I don't know, if not all of them are like up to par, then like the ones that aren't up to par will have to be edited and things like that. But also, I'm just looking at these mechanically. So if, you know, things are like not as good for some of the roles, that's fine, because like these roles that are worthy might be able to make it in later, like as something else not related to tarot. And that goes for like any group as well. Anyway, let's talk about the Fool. So the Fool is an innocent role, and it was made by Smile. They have a light ability that allows leader to choose new investigation room. Okay. That's a pretty basic ability, honestly. So, light ability, you play it. Boom. Yeah, like I'm assuming, yeah, you play the card. And now, the leader gets to choose a new room other than the room that they already chose, I'm assuming. So this has a pretty narrow time frame to play, but it's not the first time that this has happened. I just noticed that the screen is a few inches lower and there's a black bar on the top of the screen. Yeah, that's because my monitor's aspect ratio is not 16:9. But you'll get used to it. But yeah, so honestly, that's not bad. So if you play this, you'd have to play this card after the leader has chosen a room, but before they choose an investigation team, I'm assuming, or at least before the investigation starts, because otherwise this would be like, I don't know, it would be like a little bit of a weird situation, awkward, like, oops, I accidentally revealed my clue cards. Yee. I gotta say, there's nothing objectively wrong with it. Yeah, so like it would basically just be a way to like possibly get rid of negative rooms, assuming that you're playing with negative rooms, and maybe get a positive room instead, which is pretty good. Because this is an innocent role. Of course, if this role's alignment was changed mid-game, that could be a different story. Maybe you would use it for the evil reasons, or whatever. It's simple. It's to the point. I honestly don't think it's bad. I think I'll put that in great. Honestly, we got the Fool, the Fool by Smile. I think that's great. Your browser looks wild, but it's cool. Yeah, my PC has this weird setting where I can have everything look like this. It's kind of neat. All right, next. Next is the Magician. The Magician is innocent as well. And I'm not even going to bother saying that, like, these are by Smile. You can see they're by Smile. Until we get to someone who isn't Smile, I'm not even gonna not even gonna bother. This is the Smile Hour. Welcome to Smile Hour. The Magician. So they have a light ability, and it allows you to choose one member of the investigation team per round. Oh, I see. I thought it was a fractured sentence or something like that. That is interesting. So this is kind of like a permanent ability, almost. Like once you play it, it activates again every round. So you play it, and from that point on, like no matter who the leader is, I'm assuming you get to choose one of the people who is on the investigation team per round. That's kind of neat. I like that actually. There's a lot of good potential social scenarios that could occur there. Like the magician is innocent, right? So if the magician is innocent, then like unless something happens to them. Oh well, yeah, until you die. Yes. I feel like that applies to like pretty much every ability. Like unless an ability specifically says this ability can either continue to be used or can only be used when you're dead, then you can't use it when you're dead. So the magician would be able to continue using that until they died. Yeah, that's interesting. So say you had a leader who's the killer or like a murderous role in general. Um and then you have this role here as well, the magician, and they get to sort of throw off the plans of like whoever the current leader is, assuming that they are evil potentially. Like maybe leave it to the magician to make the objectively correct choice of who to send on the investigation, and like then allow the real leader to choose someone else as well as themselves, because that's how it would work. The actual card says every subsequent investigation. Oh, yeah. Um, yeah, that means basically the same thing. Yeah, I did have to abbreviate a lot of the stuff that was written because, except for down here, if you may have noticed down here, I actually had to copy paste the second half of Smile's document because I was pretty strapped for time. But yeah, I did abbreviate a lot, but it does mean the same thing. Like every subsequent round, or per round after it's played. Yeah, to clarify that it isn't for one round. Yeah, it's not. It's not for one round. It's per round, baby. Yeah, and that's honestly, I do like the social dynamic of that. Honestly, I do like the social dynamic of what the magician could do, and then they would make themselves a target for the murderous roles as well. So I don't know. It seems like a pretty good card. I might put that in great as well. Honestly, I'll do that. I'll do that right now. Magician by Smile. That's 2 wins, Smile. You have a good track record so far. Also, can you guys hear my keyboard? Because, like, I love my keyboard. I love it so much. I know it goes click clack, but, like, I love my keyboard because I am so not used to having a good keyboard that, like, this keyboard just feels so nice on my hands. I'm still not used to it, but, like, man, I really like it. Hey, what's up, Orange and Orange? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. We're gonna move on to High Priestess. We are going to what's all this? Yes. Yes, yes, hello, yes, yes, hi. uh, Everyone says yes when Orange enters the chat. It's incredible. We like the keyboard. We like the brand new RGB keyboard. I have my keyboard set to Orpal right now. I love Orpal keyboard, Orpal mouse, Orpal computer. Orpal's my favorite color. All right, we're moving on. Moving on to the High Priestess. The High Priestess is a Dark Innocent. Dark Innocent, and once again, it's by Smile. So they have a dark ability to look at another player's hand, and a passive ability that says if you saw the witness card, you can also be guessed as witness. That's an interesting one. I don't know if it would work though. It may be broken, and here's why. Um, so if you have a dark ability, right, you need to be able to execute whatever that dark ability is within like 5 seconds, right? And there's like on average 5 seconds. It depends on who's counting, I guess. But you need to like be able to do whatever it is you need to do, whether that be poke someone or put a card in someone's hand in approximately 5 seconds. Looking at someone's hand is probably going to take longer than that because you would have to take it from their hand and you would need to look at them and know what's happening right away. But also, there's nothing in the rules that really says that you need to hold your clue cards or just your hand in general like out for like in the center for everyone to like be able to reach. There's nothing in the rules like that. Um so I don't know. I don't think it would work really. Um I mean, I like the idea. I mean, I especially like this passive. I do like the idea of this passive a lot. If you see the witness card, you can also be guessed as witness. I like the idea of that. And honestly, maybe if like it just had if the high priestess just had a different dark ability that was like or maybe even it could be a light ability even. I don't know. It could be a light ability where it's just like, hey, if you have your roll card, show me your roll card or give it to me and let me see it for a second and then I give it back to you or whatever it is. Just a way for them to see someone else's roll card. Ugh. Whoa. Uh, I'm like gonna. Nothing is wrong, but like so yeah, you have a dark ability or something that just allows you to see the witness's roll card, and then this passive activates or whatever, or this passive is always active like passives are supposed to be. I think that wouldn't be bad. I think it's just the dark ability that's holding this one back. I'm going to throw this one in needs work. I will put this in needs work. So high. Oh no. How do you spell priestess? Is that right? I think that's right. Yeah. High Priestess by Smile. There we go. Orpal equals magenta equals magenta's mansion. So true. So, all right. Smile, you have missed one so far. I mean, you have a pretty good track record, all things considered. Moving on to the next one, we have the Empress. Empress is up here. Empress is an innocent roll made by Smile. Looks like there's two passives. So one passive allows the witness to choose two sets of 3 vision cards. And the second passive is if you die, you choose 3 more vision cards. Okay. That second passive is completely pointless. I don't mean to like completely throw that one away, but like it is completely pointless because as soon as the game starts, the vision is revealed and that is the true vision, you know? Like that is the true vision. So if you add any more vision cards to that, everyone knows that those vision cards are going to be fakes or like not worthy of even like looking at. So this second passive ability just ain't it. Just ain't it. Um this first passive though, I actually need to think about this one. Passive allows witness to choose two sets of 3 vision cards. So I'm assuming what this means, the witness only. Oh, smile. I see. I see what it is. Okay. I get it. I get it. And the second. Wait, okay. The second one is revealed when. Uh. And the Empress dies. Passive, if you die, choose 3 more vision cards. The second one is reveal. Okay, I see. Yes, okay, I get it. So what you mean is, so passive, so the witness chooses 2 sets of visions. There aren't 3 sets of visions, there's only 2 sets of visions. And then when the Empress dies, the and so then the Empress would reveal 3 more vision cards that are like related to the case. Giving the 5 whoppers and 5 more whoppers. That is kind of what this feels like, honestly. That is definitely an interesting mechanic. It's an interesting way to change up the game because, like, I don't think anyone would know. I mean, like, if you're playing with random role selection and the Empress was just in there, no one would know that there are 3 more vision cards to reveal, which is like really wild, honestly. Like, imagine getting halfway through the game and then getting 3 more vision cards that are like tied to the same case. That would be kind of crazy, honestly. Um I like the idea. I think the only thing that's standing in the way of this one is the practical side of things, or like the physical side of things, because like when the vision occurs, and let's say that you are playing with a random role selection, there might not be a way to know if the Empress is in the game. And even if the Empress is in the game, like, it would be like a dead giveaway if the witness and the vision and the process of doing all of that, like, was slowed down for any reason. The only like other role that like opens their eyes or does anything that exists in base Massacards during the vision is the Overseer, and all they do is look, so it doesn't really interrupt the flow of the vision. Um, I'm glad you're excited to see this, Jutomi. It has in the rules that you show the Empress card during the vision, choosing with eyes closed. Really? Okay. I'm assuming this document was updated at some point. I feel like I would have included that, but maybe I'm just silly and I didn't include it. So, okay. So hypothetical is Empress at the beginning of the game puts the card, their roll card, face up in their hand, but they keep their eyes closed. They hold it out when the witness is performing the vision. That is the signal to the witness to pick 6 vision cards instead of just 3. Okay. Yeah. It still might slow down the vision a little bit. However, it does kind of work. I do think it would put a little bit of stress on the witness, though. The witness and the vision, the process of doing all of that in general, is a pretty stressful thing. Like, in the grand scheme of things, when it comes to Massacards. So, like, adding any more stress on top of that might be a little bit pushing it, but like, this works. This definitely works. Um, if you have like a time mechanic, or if you set a timer for the vision, or if someone is doing the counting thing, like the rules say, where they're counting from 30 or whatever it is, like then yeah, that might be a little bit of pressure, but it's not anything that would prevent this from working. I'm going to say this is good. I think mechanically it's very interesting. It would definitely shake up the game. Don't even don't even like don't even trip. That would definitely shake up the game. But I'm gonna put it in good because just the practical side of things is holding it back ever so slightly. Oops. Empress by Smile. Nice. It's good. It is good. All right, next up is Emperor. Emperor is in Innocent Role by Smile, and they have a light ability that allows you to choose a player. And abilities can only be used on that player until they die. I don't know if we had a role like this last time because this sounds really familiar, but I know that there are other roles like this in the document, and I really like that. I really like that ability. It's such a silly ability, too, where it's like, yes, you can only target me. I am the only person that can be targeted right now. It's Provoker, but all alignments. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense then. Yeah, so Emperor being an innocent role with this ability is basically, at the very least, they are a one round distraction for the killer. Not till they die. Oh, you're right, Smile. Not till they die, till the end of the next lights out phase. maybe, maybe I did copy some of these down wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if this is the case, okay? But when you post an entire document, I rush through it a little bit, maybe. So it's not until they die; it's till the end, until the end of the next lights out. So that would be end of next round. Then, boom. So they have an ability, and if they use it, that abilities can only be used on that player until the end of the next round. Can't wait for the tier list document to be so long that it takes a significant amount of time to scroll. I agree. That's going to be so silly. Like I said, if anyone wants to make a tier maker tier list of this, by all means, go for it. Honestly, even with that change, if it's till the end of the next round or if it's until they die or whatever it is, yeah, it's a good ability. It's just really solid and it's creative and it's something that I haven't used in the base game yet. I'll probably put that in. Yeah, I'd put that in great. I'd put that in great. Emperor. Oh no, no. I can spell, by the way. I'm the best at spelling. Spelling is my forte. Oh yeah, there was a first part to this. It was uploaded not too long ago. If you go into the Massachat playlist on the channel, you'll see it there. Yeah, it's there. The Twitch recording of it was a long time ago, yes, but now we are here. I promise to do this a lot more frequently. This, now that we actually have everything set up here. Yeah, it's been too long. Hey, what's up, Reagan the Theramond and Best Tontio? Hello. We're moving on to the next role, which is the Hierophant. Hierophant is my favorite normal card in The Binding of Isaac. When I read these tarot cards, that's all I think of. I think about like The Binding of Isaac, because that's what I associate tarot with, not like the actual tarot cards. Okay, so this is the Hierophant. They're innocent and they are made by Smile. They have a light ability to choose a player, and that player needs to say if they've killed anyone. Huh. Straight up. So they just need to admit if they've killed someone. Yeah. that really does fit well. It does fit well with like other roles that are similar to that have similar abilities to this, where it's like, did you use an ability last round or last lights out phase, or did you do this, or did you receive a whatever, like things like that. But this one is like more specific in that like it's, have you killed anyone? Have you murdered someone? And they have to be like, yes, yes, I did. I'm sorry. I like it. It's simple. It's good. I like it. It's going in great. Another winner. Smile. Oh god, how do you spell Hierophant? Hierophant. No! We're fine. I almost had it. I think of JoJo every time I see tarot cards. Honestly, I don't blame you. I'm a JoJo fan myself, and honestly, yeah, I get it. I played The Binding of Isaac before I watched JoJo, so that's why my association is there. I don't follow the Massacards game. I know nothing about it. Can someone explain to me the premise of the game? Yes, it is comparable to a game like Werewolf or Mafia. It is a social deduction tabletop hidden role game. Yeah, really comparable to like basically every other hidden role game, and that was the goal. Like, I don't know, it's meant to pay homage to a lot of hidden role games, but also I've developed like my own system here, and like I'm trying to make it the ultimate hidden role game. If the frail ever gets revived using their ability, they have to say yes. It's funny. So true. They did kill someone. It was themselves. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. The whole tarot set is pretty good. Yeah, honestly, the tarot set has been really good so far. All right, let me look at the next one. So these are the ones that I had to copy paste. So I actually have the direct information from your document here. Smile. So I can read this entire thing. So we got the lovers, and then we have you actually wrote the interpretations of them as well. Love, harmony, relationships, values alignment, choices. That's cool. That's cool that you put. I mean, like, obviously it's cool that like you put effort into the roles that you make. I like that. So they are dark innocent, and they have killed the killer, obviously, as their objective. I usually don't list that in my document. I don't list what like objective they have unless it's significant in some way, because you know a lot of the times the default objectives do that for me. Anyway, so they have a dark ability. During the dark innocent portion of the lights out phase, tap two players' hands, and oh, they also open their eyes. Okay. They and you get the true love, the true love objective. And okay, so there's more to read about that. Oh, it's down there. Okay. And they have a passive ability, Heartbreak. If one of the other players that you choose dies, the other one dies too, and you lose the true love winning objective. Okay. So true love if is a new objective that these players would gain. So if only players with the true love objective are alive, players with the true love objective win. The lovesick ability would be a good fit. Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying. It is very similar to lovesick. It's similar to lovesick. Maybe you should change the font. It's hard to see. Is it really? Oh well, this font maybe, or like the default font. I don't know. This, uh, we only have a. Okay, we have a lot of those. I'll change the font. Good idea. I see what you're saying, that like it's similar to the lovesick. Can we make this 12? There we go. There we go. So yeah, similar to the lovesick. I definitely see what you are saying there. Lovers is basically lovesick but innocent, kind of copied Cupid from Wolvesville. Not proud of that move. Uh, only 40 pages, no big deal. Um, there's 131 pages. Yeah, so for some perspective here, guys, chat, there's 131 pages of these, and we're on page 8. So, okay. Let me just review the Lovesick once again. So, yeah, you tap 2, they open their eyes, and they get, so they and you get the true love objective. Yeah, okay. So yeah. So if only players with the true love objective are alive, players with true love objective win. Yes. Okay. So yeah, it's really similar. It's really similar to yeah, really similar to Lovesick. Even like Matchmaker. Yeah, it's similar to, like, to those abilities, at least. I mean, in theme and in practice as well. Just a slight difference there. Um, I don't have a problem with it, but I feel like that niche is kind of already filled. You know what I mean? I mean, like with Matchmaker and Lovesick already in the game, it's kind of like, well, yeah, this there's nothing wrong with this role. It works, and like it would definitely be like really interesting to have like 3 players open their eyes at the same time during lights out and be like, oh hey, we're all in love now. But like, yeah, I feel like the niche might be already filled, so I'm going to put it in mid. But that's not to say that it's bad. It's just yeah, just the niche is already filled, that's all. The Lovers by Smile. How long is the stream going to be? As long as I want it to be. I'll talk until I don't feel like talking anymore. There's a hidden role game on Roblox called Flicker, and one of the roles is called the Muffin Man. Wait a second. Really? No way. Okay. Well, that's good to know, Sparrowman, or Sparrowan, because someone definitely, maybe even 2 people, like copy pasted that role idea into the Discord. So I'll be sure to mark those as like not viable. Don't just copy people's ideas unless it has a niche. The frail can get more kills. I find videos really fun to watch. Oh, thanks. Could potentially change the Lovesick to the Lovers if you really wanted to keep the whole set intact. Honestly, true. I really don't want to have to make changes to Massacards because it is done. It is a finished. It is a finished game, but I'm not completely opposed to changes. Mid has such a bad context now. What do you mean by that? It's not a bad context. What's the hour for you? It is currently 4:44 p.m. I'm on American Central Time. U.S. Central Time, I should say. All right, we're moving on. So we have the Chariot. Silver Chariot. That one makes me think of JoJo because Polnareff is just such a character. Holy. So they are part of the Innocent alignment, and they have the Kill the Killer objective, and they have a light ability. So you reveal your roll card. All right, makes sense so far. If you survive the next lights out phase, your alignment wins. Oh no. Oh no. Hold on. That may be too powerful. I think that might be broken. I mean, like, okay, realistically speaking, I understand that, like, there is a very good chance that the killer will just kill the chariot, right? And the killer will kill the chariot and it'll all be fine and the game will continue. But that is that is a little bit too powerful. There is so much that could possibly go wrong, and I know that that might be the point of this role, like in general, the chariot. Like, oh, but I can't do it. I feel like it would break a lot of interactions. I mean, think about, it could set up some wombo combos or whatever to just completely screw over the murderous alignment, like in a way where it's like not fun. It's not fun, or like whatever. It like it might be just a little bit too much. It might just be a little bit too much. It forces a kill, sure, it forces a kill, but like if there's so much that could go wrong with this roll. I don't realistically think I could add this one. I mean, I'm gonna have to put it in. It's broken. I'm sorry, Polnareff fans. I can't do it. I can't put that one in. Could be the other way around. If you die during your next turn, alignment wins, but that also feels broken. Yeah, I agree. The wombo combo is literally any protection, like protector. Agreed. Any protection, anything that prevents the killer or anyone from using an ability. Ugh. um. How did you learn pixel art? I'm self-taught. I didn't really do any like formal pixel art classes or like any like self like teaching lessons or anything like that. I kind of just started making pixel art. But I do have a background in art. Like in high school, I took about like 20 art classes. That might be exaggerating, but it also might not be. And in college, I took art classes as well. So I didn't get an art degree or anything, but like I can tell you that I have been doing art for a very long time, and I've been doing pixel art for a very long time. And I'm not the best. I'm definitely not the best at pixel art, but for what I want to make, I think my art style is really good. But yeah, if you want to learn how to do pixel art, look up tutorials or just practice, because that's what I did. I just practiced. All right, up next. What's next? We got strength. Okay, strength. Strength is an innocent, so yeah, they have kill the killer. Makes sense. You reveal your they have a light ability. Reveal your role after the room card has been revealed. Treat if the number of the room was one more than it actually is. Oh. Oh, okay. So, yeah. So once the room has been revealed, you just reveal this card and you're like, actually, this is one more than it is. So you could turn a -1 into a 0, which might be, I don't know, not ideal. I mean, I don't know if you would ever want to do that, but you could do that. You could turn a 0, which doesn't exist, so you wouldn't be able to turn a 0 into anything. You could turn a 1 into a 2. You could turn a 2 into a 3, and you could turn a 3 into a 4, which would be absolutely stupid because there's no reason to have a 4, but you could do it and it would be funny. Yeah, it's yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. I would just have to clarify on the card probably that you can't maybe something that like you can't boost it to 0 and you can't boost it to 4. I don't know. Like, I mean, logically you wouldn't want to do those anyway, but like yeah, you could just, well, I suppose maybe 0 would be a viable option. This is an innocent roll though. I don't see I don't know. I, -2 could turn into -1. I was thinking about ignoring the sign of the room. Honestly, yeah, that could also work too. If you ignore the sign and it just becomes like if it was a -2, it would be a +2 or something. It would basically be a +2. A +4 room card goes hard. When I first started making these role intro videos, there were so many people that said like we need more variety in the room cards. And I agree, if I were to make my own expansion, which I might if Massacards is ever successful, that like room cards with more variety are definitely like in the plans. I don't think I would ever need to have a +4 or +5 room card though. That'd be so silly. Yeah, nothing wrong with this roll. Nothing wrong with that. I think it's good. I would put that in good. Oh wait, shoot. What was strength? It's strength, of course. I'm silly. Strength. I know how to spell and smile. Congratulations. You can now challenge the +4 room cards. Somehow Uno has found a way to make it into the Massachat stream. Son of a gun. Moving on. It's the Hermit. Hermit Purple. That one I also think of JoJo because, yeah, you know why. Hermit. They are dark innocent. They have Kill the Killer. Oh yeah, they have a dark ability. Dark ability is give your roll cards, give your roll cars. Yo, I know what you meant. It's okay, but cars crash immediately. Uno reference. Everyone laugh. Okay. So if the dark ability, give your roll card to a dead player. All right, so it's just a give with that doesn't do anything yet. Passive ability. If you have this roll card when you are dead, you must immediately reveal it and choose a player. Then they can ask you a question. You can only answer yes, no, or I don't know. Huh. That is a really interesting mechanic, actually. So the dark ability just serves so that you are not the person that has this ability. You just give this ability to someone that you think would ask the right question or like is trustworthy, you know? And then they get to ask someone a yes or no or I don't know question. That's not bad. That's not bad. It definitely goes outside the box as far as like how revealing things goes in Massacards, which I'm not completely opposed to. It's just different. It's just something that would have to, be integrated into the main Massacards like rule set, honestly. Yes, no, or I don't know. It's like a little bit more of a party game mechanic, you know? You can be the one that asks, though, it seems. Um, oh, I see. Because the passive is if you have this roll card when you are dead. So if you die before you give it away, then you would just have that ability. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you could keep it for yourself. You could keep it for yourself. You could just be like, yeah, I'm gonna hold on to this and like maybe act suspicious or maybe don't act suspicious and then die and then just get someone with your yes or no question. Not bad. I'd put that in good. It's like borderline does not fit, but like it's not really does not fit. It could totally work just fine. I'd put that in good. That was Hermit. Yes, Hermit. Another good. Hermit by Smile. Boom. Can't wait for role plans. What role plans? Plan? What are you planning, Orange? All right, next. Wheel of Fortune. All right. It's Wheel of Fortune. It's a car. This is a car joke. Jojo car joke. Man, we are so good at making jokes. We can make jokes about cars. We can make jokes about Uno. We can make jokes about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and we can connect them all so seamlessly. We're so good at this. Okay. What do we got? So, Dark Innocent. Wheel of Fortune is a Dark Innocent. They have Kill the Killer, and they have a Dark ability. Give this card to a different alive player. Okay, so it's another one where you just give it away, and then something happens later. Possibly. Passive is Karma. If you have this card when you die, reveal your card or don't. Really? So the Cycle's Dark ability must be played to activate this ability. If you killed any player, this ability doesn't work. Okay, all right. There's actually a bit to digest here. There's actually quite a bit to this. So, yeah, Dark ability is just giving it away. If you have this card when you die, you can either choose to reveal your roll card, I'm assuming, or you just don't. You could also don't. But the Dark ability must be played to activate this ability. So this is one that Wheel of Fortune would not be able to use themselves. So they would have to give this away in order for it to be activated in the future. But also, if you have killed any player, this ability doesn't work. So if you have killed someone, then you wouldn't be able to choose to reveal your role or not. Reveal your role or don't. Shrug. It's interesting. It's cool. You could just choose not to reveal your role. But there's also a chance that you might not be able to reveal your role anyway. I feel like that could actually lead to some like really big brain like ways to avoid suspicion. Like be like, "Oh, well yeah, well I can't. I'm choosing not to reveal it. It's witness protection." Dang, so true. Honestly, I do think that this role is pretty mechanically interesting. I might put that in great. I think that's great. There's nothing broken about it either. I'll put that in great. That's Wheel of Fortune. Fortune by Smile. Good. You can't see it, but I just snapped and gave a thumbs up and said it's good. It's great. Up next is Justice, otherwise known as one of the best Helltaker girls. So we got Justice, and they are innocent, and they have the Kill the Killer objective, and they have a light ability. So you reveal your roll card, I'm assuming. You reveal your card, and you point at a player. If they have ever killed a player, they die. Oh, yeah. It's just like the other one. It's just like the other one. It's like the other one, but it's even more severe. Like instead of like just revealing that you killed someone, it's like if you killed someone, that person dies. I like it. What was the one that was similar to that? What was it? Oh yeah, Hierophant. Yeah, it's similar to Hierophant. Justice is similar to Hierophant, and I like the Hierophant. I mean, I'm gonna put it in the same tier as Hierophant. I like that. Justice, Smile. Really good. It's more aggressive. Exactly. It's more aggressive. It can be used in a more offensive way. Okay, wait, so just making sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, Hanged Man is next. So Hanged Man, they are innocent. They have Kill the Killer, and okay, so they have a light ability. Reveal this card and point at a player. They have to show everyone all of their unrevealed clue cards. One of them must be left on the table face up. Hmm. Okay. All right, cool. So this is like, why did Smile make like half of these? I told you this would be the Smile like power hour, or it's longer than that. The power 65 minutes and definitely more, because we're not even close to done with it with Smile's rolls yet. Like Smile made an entire document of tarot rolls, and we're going through them one by one. And I like this. I liked the Hanged Man. It's basically a one person investigation with a -2 room, but then they also just have to like permanently reveal one. So it's like a -2 plus one person investigation. I think it's neat. I think it's pretty neat. I'll put that in good. I think that's good. Hanged Man. Hanged Man. Smile. It's good. Death. Death is next. Here is Death. Okay, so Death. Death is innocent. Are all of these innocent? Are all of the like tarot cards like innocent or dark innocent? Because like, man, I would have thought Death would be not that. But here we are. I'm not judging. I'm just saying. Death is innocent, and they have Kill the Killer, and they have a passive ability. Um, if the game ends in a murderous victory due to the killer being alive at the end of the game, it is revoked and the killer dies. Ooh. Spicy. Can't wait for my chess rolls to be covered. Oh yeah, you made a ton of those, didn't you? Yeah, I have that document saved somewhere too. Like you shared it or whatever. I have that somewhere. You should do a tarot series of rolls. Someone already did it for me. It's Smile. So, okay, this is actually an interesting premise for a card in general, because what this does is it fundamentally nerfs the killer. Um, and because of that, this would be like a really good role for like balancing. Like balancing, like if you're playing with your group and you think that like the murderous alignment is doing too good, you could take away one of their options and like force them to be more aggressive. So like I honestly, this isn't a bad idea for just like a balancing thing in general. I think this is actually pretty good. I'm gonna put that in great. I'm gonna put Death in great, because like that fits well. It has a purpose. It's good. I mean, it's great. It's in the great tier, but you know what I mean. Like it serves a really like, I don't know, tangible purpose in the game, where it's like you could actually nerf killer and murderous if you really needed to, if you think that like people are doing too well with your group. So yeah, I like that. Up next is Temperance. Aren't tarots like pieces of card? I mean, tarots are full cards. They're real things. You can buy tarot card sets. They're bigger than normal cards. This is Temperance. They are part of the Dark Innocent alignment, and they have Kill the Killer. And they have a dark ability. Put your roll card on top of the box face up. All players with neutral or none alignments become innocent. Ooh, that's a pretty powerful one. That's a pretty powerful one. Like you imagine like making, things like fool. You oh, what incarnation did I just get? What? I just got an Etsy notification. I haven't used Etsy in years. I'm gonna take this time to take a sip of my Gatorade. Gatorade ASMR. There we go. You're welcome for Gatorade ASMR. All right, I'm talking about temperance. This seems really powerful. Imagine making like roles like the Fool and the Usurper, or like the Witch Doctor, like any of those becoming innocent. Gives like a really huge advantage to the innocent alignment, especially if like the none and neutral roles are sort of meant to balance your game in a way. Um, it might be too good. This might be like super role material. Um, so I don't know. It's a little iffy. I might put it in it's broken, as in it might be too good, it might be too powerful. Um yeah, but that's just my opinion. Obviously I've never play tested anything like this, but like I've set up a lot of games before, and I feel like if I'm just yeah. I mean, I feel like if you were to convert like all all players with neutral or none alignment into innocent, that might be too powerful for the innocent team. Um, it might be too much. It might give a huge disadvantage to um the murderous alignment. Temperance, temperance by Smile. Sorry, Smile. That's your second miss. What's the notification about? Oh, I like order gifts and stuff for my friends on Etsy sometimes, and that notification was just like a oh, you should take a look at this shop that you favorited one time. Things like that. They have notifications on Etsy. They sure do. I've actually run an Etsy store before as well, and yeah, they have notifications for both makers and for shoppers as well. New Uno version just dropped on Etsy. I doubt it. An Uno version would never drop on Etsy. Taking another sip of my Gatorade. Now that it's open, I'm just tempted to drink it. For those of you wondering, I am drinking Cool Blue today. I know that's like a fan favorite Gatorade flavor. It's a fan favorite, but like, yeah, obviously it's good. It's really good. Cool Blue is good. Okay, moving on. We have the Devil. So the Devil is Dark Innocent, and they have Kill the Killer, and they have a Dark ability. Um, Gov. I know what you mean. Don't worry, I got you. Give. Give this roll card to a different player. Okay, so it's another like dark give. They just give it away. Light ability. Shadow power. Ooh. Reveal this card and pick a player. They die. So it's a light kill. Okay. Cool. This ability can only be used after using the deal ability. Okay. So the demon, I mean, not the demon, the devil will not be able to use this themselves. They have to give it away, and then that person would be able to use the light kill. Okay. And passive, if the devil dies, the holder of the card dies too. Only has effect after shadow power has used after the shadow power was used. Uh-huh. That is so cool. That is a very mechanically cool roll. Like, okay. So you give it's like literally making a deal with the devil. It's so good. You're the devil. You give your card to someone, and it's like, Hey kid, you can use that kill ability I just gifted yous. But if you do, just know that we're death linked. I don't know. I think that's super neat. I think that's such a cool idea. I'm putting that one straight into worthy. I don't care. I think that's such a cool idea. Maybe it needs a couple tweaks, but like man, yeah, that's just going straight into worthy. Congratulations, smile. Gatorade fandom. Yeah, listen. The Gatorade fandom is massive. Oh, hey, I just got a text from Bailey. Everyone say hi to Bailey. Oh, oh, that's great, Bailey. Bailey loves to send me Disco Elysium memes because we're playing through Disco Elysium for the first time right now. And yep, so she sent me a Disco Elysium meme. Thanks, Bailey. Very cool. All right, Devil, awesome. Moving on. The Tower. Oh, you guys are so cute. You're saying hi to Bailey. You know, I bet if she watches this, she'll appreciate that. Okay, The Tower. So the Tower, we have Innocent, and they have Kill the Killer, and they have a light ability. Reveal this card and pick a type of clue card. Every player must discard it and draw a new one of the same type and keep it in front of themselves. Then the witness secretly discards the vision card of that clue and picks a new one for the one that they discarded. Oh. Oh, that's crazy. That's such a wild ability. Okay, so imagine, I mean that I'm assuming that this is how this would work, right? Taking a sip of Gatorade. That's how it would work. Just kidding. So yeah. So a specific type of clue card. I'm assuming that is the distinguishing feature of weapon, evidence, and item. So like those are like the three types of clue cards. So you choose either weapon, evidence, or item, and then everyone discards that specific one, and then they have to get a new one, and then they keep it in front of themselves. Um, and then the witness has to do like a mini vision where they replace the card so it like reflects the new one. So it's basically just like a switch up, like a silly little switch up. Yeah, yeah. You know what? Like it's okay. It's definitely a lot, and it's definitely like a wrench mechanic, uh, quote unquote, where it's like I'm going to throw a wrench into this game sort of deal. And it does function. This would function, I think. Um, Man, that could really hurt the killer though. Like, say that the killer already has that card revealed. That could really hurt. Even if they don't have it revealed, that could really hurt. Actually, because there's potential for that to change to something else. Would this work? I'm thinking, would this work? I don't know. It might be like this one might need work. I think it might need like a contingency for like if something, or maybe it just needs to be a little bit more specific with like what cards get revealed and which ones don't, if any don't, because maybe some of them don't, and that would maybe give the killer a chance to not be instantly outed by this ability single-handedly. Um, it's definitely an interesting idea, though. I just think that it might need a little bit more of a specific wording to it. So I'm going to put it in needs work. Needs. Oh, I was literally just typing out needs work. What's wrong with me? Tower by Smile. All right, next up. The Star. Oh yeah, so the stars. It's the stars. Fun fact, tarot was the original playing cards, but it was too complicated with all of the random cards, so they removed it. Honestly, yeah. Whatever. I'll take your word on it. That sounds like something that would totally happen in real world history. I completely agree. Next up we have the stars. That's probably like one of my favorite, my second favorite card from the Binding of Isaac. Um, so they are innocent. They have Kill the Killer, and they have a light ability. Reveal this card and pick another revealed roll card. Okay. The player that has it can return this back into their hand and use its abilities as if it was not played. Oh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, I put it in the wrong tier. Oh my gosh, you guys are so right. You're so right. I put it in it's broken instead of it needs work because I was literally typing out needs work. I'm so frazzled, you guys. I'm typing and talking at the same time. It's harder than you think. Yippee, you made it. Congratulations, Waluigi. Nice. So, okay. Yeah, so the stars, basically what it does is someone who has already revealed their role card, presumably to use a light ability, but maybe their role card was revealed for some other reason, they can put that card back in their hand, which would allow them to use their light ability again at some point in the future, which is pretty cool. It was pretty neat. Um, yeah, I don't see much wrong with that. Yeah, it's basic, quote unquote. Like it's a really simple function, but like honestly, there's nothing wrong with it. I'll definitely put it in good. It's going in good. I'm just making sure that yeah, yeah. That's this player can return it back into their hand and use its abilities as if it was not played. Yep, yeah, that makes sense to me. I would put that in good. So it is going in good. Stars by Smile. There we go. Up next is the moon. Okay, so the moon actually the moon think um doesn't make me think of JoJo or The Binding of Isaac. It actually makes me think of Adventure Time. Gatorade. If you've seen the Adventure Time Stakes miniseries, you'll know what I'm talking about. Uh, Chad, I want to say something funny. What should I say? Yo, that's great. So, the moon. The moon is a dark innocent, and they have the Kill the Killer. Um, and they have a light ability, which is reveal all roll cards you possess. Whoa, whoa. Disable the fear ability. Okay, whoa. Dark ability. They have a dark ability as well, which is to give this roll card to a different player. This can only be used once. All right. And then they have a passive as well, um, which is abilities on other roll cards do not work. This doesn't work until the illusion ability is used. Whoa, okay, hold on. Let me look at this again. This is a lot. This is a lot to this is a lot to take in here. Dark, so they have fear. Their light ability is freedom. Reveal all roll cards you possess. Okay. But then that disables fear. What? Wait, what? What's the fear ability? Where's the fear ability? What's the fear ability? Am I blind? Wait. Disable the fear ability? There's there's the freedom, there's the freedom ability, there's the illusion ability, and there's the passive ability which is called anxiety. What's the fear ability? I don't know. What is happening in the chat? Oh, yeah. Y'all are so funny. Oh my god, is that Sans Undertale? I don't know what the fear ability is. I don't know if the fear is in the flavor text, but it's not anywhere else. I don't know which ability it's supposed to be. They could have meant fear when they said freedom. I think it was one of the abilities, but it got renamed. Do you know which one, Smile? Because unless like you know which ability it's supposed to be, I'll have to throw this in needs work. And normally like passive abilities don't have names, but like I'm not going to like complain when people name passive abilities because it's just showing that they put more effort into the role, which is cool. Gatorade. Yeah. Unless I know what the fear ability is, I think that this one will probably just go into needs work. I possess the anxiety ability as well. Don't we all, Waluigi? Holy, getting too real. Luke, help Orange banned humor? Orange, how could you? I'm now complete. I am now banning complaining about banning humor. I'm gonna unban humor. Get unbanned. It disables flavor text. No more lore. Imagine a card that just disables flavor text in the entire game. Orange has a monopoly on the funny. Anyone can be funny. Anyone is allowed to be funny. Being funny is not bad. I'm taking this opportunity to drink more Gatorade. If like a couple minutes passes and Smile doesn't say anything, I will move on though. I'm sorry, Smile. I will throw it in needs work otherwise. Ugh. Cool blue Gatorade. Mmm. So yeah, basically, yeah, I've said this before, but Riptide Rush is the best Gatorade flavor, and no one can convince me otherwise. Now I'm gonna complaining about banning humor. No way. That's crazy. Everyone, I just want to like take a moment and appreciate that the stream has not crashed yet. Everyone clap because like holy crap, I'm so happy that the stream has not crashed yet again. Oh, Smile, you're back. Smile, which ability is supposed to be the fear ability? Smile. Smile, is fear supposed to be the freedom ability, the illusion ability, or is it supposed to be the anxiety ability? Which one is it supposed to be? I need to know. Thanks, OBS. Yes, so true, Rude Quartz. OBS is like it's really going crazy right now. I didn't realize how superior OBS was to you know, to like Elgato game capture. Although I have a feeling that Elgato game capture is just meant for, recording console gameplay. So at some point in the very near future, I'm going to try and do another stream with the Elgato. But what I'll do is I will record my console like I did for a couple of previous streams. And if it crashes there, then I'll know that something is wrong with my Elgato specifically. But if it doesn't crash there, I'll just know that like, oh yeah, um like this silly this silly thing is broke. And or it's broken, but it's only meant to record console gameplay. It's not meant to record my PC desktop. OBS is a good software. I absolutely agree. If you are looking for a way to record / stream your PC desktop gameplay, then yeah, I would highly recommend OBS. Is Smile okay? Okay, tell you what, chat. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to put Smile's moon in needs work, and if Smile comes back and says, "Oh, here's what's up," then I'll move it. Sound good? Sound good. Moon. Smile. There we go. We're moving on. Yeah, I can come back to it later, for sure. Up next we have the sun, which is the opposite of the moon. Oh my gosh. Hey Smile, how you doing? I don't really know. I forgot 75% of the rolls, so I made these a long time ago. Yes. My guess is that it, is the protection from other abilities. I see. I think I'll leave it in needs work. Honestly, I think it might need to be like. My guess is the protection from the other abilities. Wait, which one was that again? That was give us for cards different play. No, not that one. All reveal all roll cards at disable anxiety. Other roll cards do not work. You think it's the passive? I see. Okay, so you think it's the passive. If that's the case, so their light is reveal all roll cards that you possess and disable anxiety. So you lose the passive ability, which is that all other roll cards, abilities on other roll cards do not work. This doesn't work until the illusion ability is used. Okay, so illusion illusion is you give this card to a different player. Wait. Okay. I'm thinking. No, I'm thinking about this. So if the dark ability is to just give your roll card to a different player. Okay. And freedom is reveal all cards. Oh man. Anxiety. Abilities on other roll cards do not work. Okay, I see. So the dark ability, what you're meant to do is give it to another player. And then the passive ability activates. And what this means is that all other abilities on roll cards do not work. So someone has to like announce that, right? So that they need to announce that happening. So now no one has any abilities. What? Abilities on other roll cards do not work? like they don't work on you or they just don't work? Because if they don't work, just straight up, that's broken. But if it's like if they don't work on you specifically, then you would just be able to collect role cards. Oh, but then okay. Is someone supposed to use the light ability to undo the immunity? Yeah, so whoever gets given the card would then have to use the light ability to break that immunity, but the question is would they want to? I guess. Yeah, okay. So the person that you give the card to is immune to abilities. So they can just like oh wait, no. The I'm confused. Maybe this role just needs maybe it still needs work. It might be too powerful and it might need to be worded just a little bit more concisely so I know what's happening. I'm sorry. I'm gonna move on from Moon. It's already where it needs to be. I'm sorry. The sun. The sun is innocent. Yeah. The sun is innocent and they have killed the killer and they have a light ability. So you reveal your role card. The next lights out phase, innocent and dark innocent, can't die. All right. So it's like a one. So it's like a one round protection during the lights out phase. Gatorade. So yeah, honestly, that's not bad. It's like a super protector, basically, but like not really, because it's a light ability. So you play it, and now everyone is immune for one round. That could be like a good last round sort of thing. Like all the people on your team theoretically would be immune to stuff. It might be a little bit on the powerful side, but it's definitely good. I'll definitely put that in good. Yeah. Judgment. Oh yeah, Judgment is another really good Helltaker girl, but we all knew this, right? Oh, glad the funny is back. Everyone can be funny again. Yippee. Oh jeez. So Judgment. Judgment is innocent, and they have the kill the killer ability. And they have, I mean, not kill the killer ability. They have the kill the killer objective. Dark ability. Place your roll card face up on the box. At the end of the next lights out phase, all players that have killed this game must say so. You must. Oh, okay. So you must as well. Okay. Hmm. So yeah, it's really similar to those other ones, except it's even potentially more powerful, but it's not as lethal. It's not, yeah, all players that have killed this game must say so. So it's just like a more powerful one of those. But is it too powerful? Because like I like the version of it where it's just one person has to say if they need to kill someone or not, because it involves you making a guess. You need to be like, oh yeah, like I think this person, I have suspicions that this person maybe killed someone, so I'll do this to them, and then they'll have to reveal if they did or not. But this is kind of just like a little bit less strategy, and it's also more powerful. There's nothing wrong with it, but it might be leaning on the too powerful side. I'll put it in good. I'll put it in good. It's aight, like... Wait, did I... Oh, there's no E in Judgment? That's crazy. Blows up pancakes with mind. No! That's terrible. My pancakes. All right, we got one more tarot. We got one more tarot card. and then we're done with tarot. It was a big document full of stuff from Smile. It's the world. The world. Oh! I can't do any voices from JoJo. I'm so sorry. That probably hurt your ears. The world is Dark Innocent. They have Kill the Killer, and oh, is this a new objective? A new objective, the completion? If every clue card is revealed, innocents win? Oh. Ooh. Okay. I mean, starting with that, I just kind of want to start with that. The odds of that happening, the odds of like every clue card being revealed, are like about 50-50. Or maybe it leans like 60-30 or something like that, like where 60 would be the times where not all clue cards are revealed. Is something like that too powerful? I don't know. It could be. It could be too powerful, especially if you don't know if this roll is in the game. Like if you're using random roll selection, you might not know what the deal is, and then you just lose without knowledge of why you lost, really, until the very end, which is a little sketch, but it could work. It could work. A 60-30 split is 90 total. You know what I meant. Do you want me to say a 66%, 33% split, or do you want me to say it's a 60-30 split? What's the 10%? The 10% is when there's a bees win and like there's a tie and everything is stupid and broken. Gatorade. I don't know. It's an iffy objective. It might be a little bit too powerful. But moving on, let's move on from that part and get into the actual dark ability. Give this roll card to another player. When the lights out phase ends, they must reveal all of their clue cards and put this card on top of the box face up. You can take it and give it to another person next lights out. Ah, no. Nope. Okay. I thought that the like objective might be a little bit too powerful, but that ability is far too powerful. That's basically like Innocence getting like 2 full investigations worth of cards revealed every round, which is just redonkulous. I know that like if you like yeah, I just don't that's far too powerful. The game would go far too fast. Or like something would happen. It's just like, well, I mean, like killers like revealed second round possibly. Yeah, I mean, especially because you can use it more than once. If this was like a one-time use ability, I feel like that would be a lot better. But the fact that you can take it and give it to another person afterwards and it just keeps going like forever, that's broken. I'm sorry. I'm going to put it in it's broken. Dio is too powerful for this world. Oh, World by Smile. And that's all the tarot rules. Thor, are you really going to copy paste the entirety of the FNAF Fire monologue? Are you really going to do that? Oh, hey, I got another text from Bailey. Let's see what it is. What? Okay, Bailey is sending topical memes now because Bailey just sent a meme that was it's a video. It's called "Can an AI Survive 5 Nights at Fredingus's?" It's such a topical meme, guys. 5 Night at Freddy. What is this, Bailey? Bailey's so funny. Bailey is a little silly. I'll have to watch that video later. And with that, we are done with all of the tarot rolls. Does Bailey know that I'm streaming? She must be. She must be trolling. Can it? Can the AI survive? I'm hooked. Go watch the video then. We Five Nights at Massacres Mansion. Five Freds at Fast Paris. Oh, you guys are hilarious. Smile, I gotta say, you did a pretty good job for making like a ton of rolls, and like a lot of them did well. I mean, like you have one in Worthy. You have that many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in Great, which is a really good. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in Good as well. You got 1 in Mid. You got 3 in Needs Work, and 3 in It's Broken. So like your distribution is pretty darn good, I gotta say. Like you did a good job. I suppose, like, you know, there's so many people that have made like tons of rolls, or like over the course of this time, that, like, you know, the Discord server has been a thing and the YouTube channel has been a thing and stuff. And like, you know, if you take enough swings, eventually you'll hit, you know? Gatorade. 11 days at Uno. Absolutely not. All right, we're actually gonna talk about a non like, you know, tarot roll from Smile now. This is the serial killer. By the way, the reason I have like question marks like after like a lot of these rolls, I eventually stopped doing this. The reason I like put question marks after the rolls is because it's just like a reminder to myself to be like, well, maybe this name wouldn't work for whatever reason. Like maybe the name isn't final. Maybe it could be changed. Maybe it doesn't need to be changed. I don't know. So if you see question marks all over the place, because there are tons, that's why. It's nothing to do with like the quality of the roll or anything like that. It's not like the roll is confusing and I'm expressing that. It's just I put a question mark there because maybe that name would need to be changed if it were to be made into a roll. Anyway. So this is The Serial Killer by Smile. They are part of the Murderous alignment, and they have the Guess the Witness objective. So, yeah, like you know, relatively new, but still fits in with the general theme. Like the general theme of like Massacards in general. So the way I interpret this is like it's a murderous roll, but it's basically a second guess for the killer, and then like they win, or something like that. Like, you know, like it would be a second guess for the killer. Like maybe serial killer goes first, or maybe they go second. I don't know. Either way, it could really help the killer. And so I'm wondering if this is too powerful or not. Because like the ability to guess might already be severely narrowed down by the game. So like getting a second guess might be a little bit too much. I'm thinking like... I'm kind of thinking it might need work. I think it might need something else going for it. Maybe something a little bit less powerful. Maybe his ability, maybe the serial killer's ability only activates if something specific happens. I don't know, something like that. I'm gonna put it in needs work. Serial killer by Smile. What does the question mark imply? Does this mean that there's no role name? Yes, that is what that means. So that means that someone gave an idea for a role, which is just a general idea, but they didn't come up with a name or anything like that. What happens if they guess obsessed? Oh, I mean, that would have to be something that would have to be logistically figured out. um, yeah. So up next is question mark, question mark, question mark. They are an innocent, and they were made by Derp Dog Boy. Yippee, Derp Dog Boy. They have a light ability that makes music turn off. Next room's value is negative. What? What does that mean? What music, dude? I like the background music, like the music that's playing to like obscure player movement. And what is that? What does that mean? That might be a does not fit if I've ever seen one. I think that might be a does not fit. I mean, like turning off the background ambience music is just not even a mechanic that you should be messing with because it might not even be there for one. But also like it's I don't think that's a mechanic that you should be like touching, honestly. It does sound funny. I agree that it does sound funny, but I think I have to put it in does not fit. Question mark, question mark, question mark by Derp Dog Boy. Quickly deep. There we go. We're moving on to the next one. This is Jeff. Jeff. Oh boy, they're part of the Jeff alignment. Is this the first case of a new alignment that we've talked about? Or no? I can't remember. Either way, I'll go over it again because I want to specify here that if the unique aspect of the alignment doesn't work, like as a concept, I'll probably just throw away like all roles with that alignment because if the alignment doesn't work, like that's a core part of their identity. So like if that doesn't work, then the role does not work. And I would put it in like it's broken or something like that. So the Jeff alignment has the new eliminate clones objective. You must kill all members of your alignment to win, and this includes yourself. Oh. So I'm assuming that that's the deal. That's the unique thing about the Jeff alignment is that they get the Jeff objective, which is eliminate clones. This one, this Jeff doesn't even have a kill ability. They don't even have a kill ability, so they have no way to complete their objective, which might involve killing multiple people and themselves, which, like, basically no abilities allow you to do, really, you know? I'm gonna put it in it's broken because it's broken. Jeff was made by J.K. Benbot. I'm afraid that is broken, J.K. Benbot. I am sorry, Jeff. J.K. Benbot. I am sorry. What does that passive mean? There can be multiple members of the Jeff alignment. That just means that there's another Jeff alignment down here as well. So, yeah, we'll get there. But first we got to talk about Jeffrey, also made by J.K. Benbot, except they're part of the non-alignment. And they have the survive the night objective. So, as a non-alignment, their special objective is to survive. So, independently, I guess. Dark ability allows them to give their card to another player. If that player is part of the Jeff alignment, they must say so out loud. they get to use the ability afterwards. Oh, I know this isn't meant to be like a joke, but it kind of feels like one. You know, it kind of feels like a joke. It kind of feels like a joke, but I know it's not meant to be a joke. Dark ability allows them to give their card if they're part of the Jeff alignment. They must say so. What purpose would that serve? Because Jeffrey is part of the Nun alignment, so like just outing a person that's in the Jeff alignment is not going to really help them much. I don't know. That's really bizarre. I think it's broken. Putting Jeffrey in it's broken as well. Sorry. JK Benbot, no. This is the saddest story. Jeff Fixer. The Jeff Fixer? This is part of the Jeff alignment, also by JK Benbot. They have the Jeff objective. The light ability allows them to reveal and then give their role card to another player. If they're a Jeff, they die. Otherwise, nothing happens. How does that fix Jeff? Is killing a Jeff fixing the Jeff? This is absurd. And this one has like the same problem as the original Jeff. Gatorade. That's like not gonna work at all. I mean, at least this one has a kill. It's slightly better off, but still has the same problem as the normal Jeff. Jeff Fixer by JK Benbot. Sorry, JK Benbot, but that's 3 misses. Oh, what is this? JK Benbot keeps going. We got Stan. We got Stan here. They're part of the non-alignment by JK Benbot. They have the defend objective. But to the right? Defend is already to the right. Did they mean to the left? Did JK Benbot mean to the left? Like it's just defend, but it's the opposite direction. I'm assuming that's what that means. But I mean, I have to take it as written. That already exists, I'm afraid. I'm gonna have to put that in the that already exists because caregiver exists. So yeah, Stan by JK Benbot. Man, JK Benbot. I know how to spell. There needs to be a baseline Jeff like Jefferson. I guarantee in the Discord server, I guarantee the Discord server is gonna have like a bunch of different like things in the Discord server by like tomorrow, like talking about like or like remaking roles that like are here. So I'm sure it'll happen. Playwright. This one is also by JK Benbot, and they have none. They're part of the non-alignment. And they have a new objective, which is tragedy, which is the opposite of the antagonizer's objective. So, what does that mean exactly? What does that mean? Because the antagonizer, they want the person to their left to die before they do. That's what the antagonizer wants. Is tragedy, they want the person to their right to die before they do? Or is tragedy, they want to keep the person to their right alive, which is just the same as defend? Or is it they want to keep the person to their left alive, which is just defend, but like the opposite direction? There's a lot of different ways that you could interpret that. I think regardless of what it is, I really don't think it fills a niche that like isn't already filled. Like caregiver and antagonizer, um, like caregiver and antagonizer like fulfill that purpose like already. So I'm not too sure that this one would ever need to be included. Like I get it goes the other direction, but like mechanically it's identical and it kind of would just provide more confusion like for players that were like trying to get used to like antagonizer and caregiver shenanigans. So mm, I don't know. I think that like I mean like what's this called? The playwright. I think it might I might even put it in that already exists because it kind of does already exist for the most part. I don't think it's a significant enough of a change for it to warrant an entirely separate role, if that makes sense. So I'm going to put the playwright by J.K. Benbot. I like the idea of like oh, did I spell playwright wrong? I I mean playwright instead of playwright, right? I like the idea of like a playwright though, like a playwright character. That seems pretty neat. I don't know. um uh, so next is the Gambler, also by J.K. Benbot. Man, J.K. Benbot had like a streak here. Part of the nun alignment, and they have a new objective called Blood Money. You win if the player to your right loses. Allow me to simply open my Massacards box real quick and take a look at the manual just to make sure I'm not tripping here. Dee-ba-da-ba-dee-ba-doo-ba-doo. The homicide objective. You win if the player to your left loses for any reason. And there's more there, but that's the basic gist of it. So J.K. Benbot kind of just did the same thing again, except now it's the Vandal's ability that's been switched directions. Once again, I don't think that really has a place. I mean, it already exists for the most part. I'm gonna put that in that already exists. I see what J.K. Benbot has done. But yeah, I'm looking for a little bit more originality than that, unfortunately. Oh, this is a newcomer for sure. Check out this person. Mellow Line Spooky Month exclamation point. This is the Effigy. Effigy is a pretty like a pretty weird name for like a role. um and so this is Nun, a part of the Nun alignment, and they have a oh wait no yeah this is Nun, and they have the Survive objective, so Nun and Survive, that's fine, nothing wrong with that. And yeah, so they have a passive Bad Omen. When you are killed, open your eyes and reveal your role. What is going on in the chat? Is something going on in the chat? Is something weird? Okay. I don't know what's going on, but all right. Okay, yeah. So when you are killed, yeah, Effigy. Um, When you are killed, open your eyes and reveal your role. Your objective is now Sealed Fate Alternate. New objective is Sealed Fate. You win if the person that killed you during the game loses for any reason. Um, what? I need to think about this one for a second. So when you are killed, you open your eyes and reveal your role. Okay, yeah, so the role to the person that killed you, essentially, and then you win if that person loses after that. Weird. It's definitely interesting. It's kind of like I don't know. It's kind of like a lot of things actually, but like the thing is you're dead. Like you're dead and you can't really do anything about it. Gatorade. Like if you die, and now your new objective is that the person who killed you has to lose, you can't really control that anymore. Like there's nothing that you can do. I would almost want it so like you get something extra to do after you died. I think I'm going to throw that in needs work. Just because for that reason. I think like this role needs something to do. Like I like the idea, but like if you're completely helpless after that point, it's kind of like, like I don't know. It's kind of just left to chance whether you win or not. So I'm gonna throw that in needs work. Effigy by Mellow Spooky Month. In the needs work tier. Oh no, that font is bigger. Hold on. It's fine. There. Wait. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Effigy. Effigy only makes me think of like the forest and Sons of the Forest. That's what that reminds me of. Up next, we have the Anesthesiologist, which is a dark, innocent role made by I Am a Great Ape. This is a reoccurring character. I Am a Great Ape made a few roles in the last episode as well. Look at this! Same as Pseudo Killer, but dark, innocent. Alright. Alright, here I go into the box of Massacards, and I gotta find the Pseudo Killer just so I can read the card verbatim. But this box is a little silly. Oh wait, that's not the right. Oh wait. Yep, I'm silly, that's wrong. I grabbed the cards by the wrong side. Okay. Let's see if I can find Pseudo Killer real fast. Finding Pseudo Killer ASMR. The card ASMR. Am I silly or did I miss it? It's fine. We're doing just fine. No, not antagonizer. Where is it? Where's the Pseudo Killer? I have too many cards in my hand. Suffering from success. I literally have too many cards in my hand, so I can't like ruffle through them to know where it is. Lol. I need to drop some of these cards. This is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. Pseudo Killer, found it. Okay. So, Pseudo Killer. They have a dark ability. And what it is give this card to another player to kill them. That player can choose to come back to life at the beginning of any round. That's what it is. So it's basically just actor, but someone else does it. And the anesthesiologist is just that, except instead of being a murderous role, it's a dark innocent role. Uh, I don't know. I don't know if it's really necessary. Like, I don't know if it's really necessary for like dark innocent to have a thing like that. Like, what kind of fake out? Uh, like, I mean, like having a fake out death in general is most advantageous for murderous roles just in general. So like giving it to someone else, I don't know. Like as a dark innocent, it's just kind of weird. Like it definitely works, it definitely functions, but like it's not very creative. It kind of just I don't know. I don't know if it really I don't think this ability would work nearly as well with dark innocent as it would with murderous. So I think I'm going to put anesthesiologist in mid. Um oh boy. Did I spell it right? I think I did. And I am a great ape up here. Yeah, I'm putting it in mid because yeah, I think it there definitely could be more to it or just like more of a reason for it to exist because like the niche is filled, you know? Um Next up, what do we got? The better. The better is part of the nun alignment and they were made by Zoom. And they have a new objective, which is have one other person in the nun alignment win. No, but the passive is once the game begins, choose your alignment. You cannot change it. This is broken. I'm sorry, but this is broken because, unless you're playing a non standard game, you'll only ever have one nun alignment. So this is kind of either useless or broken. Take your pick. Yeah, I'm putting it in. It's broken. It's broken. The better by Zoom. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Zoom. Up next, we have the Gunslinger. The Gunslinger is an innocent role made by Elaf, who is another returning character from last episode. The Gunslinger has a light ability that allows them to point at another player. That player points at another player. Both players pointed at die. Ooh. Yeah, I like that. It is a double kill. It is powerful for an innocent to have, but the fact that it could spectacularly backfire if you choose the wrong person is also really nice. I like that because you need to be like really thoughtful about who you're picking to use your ability on. Because yeah, whoever you pick dies, but then also whoever they pick dies, and they could pick you. So it's like, yeah, I like that. I think that might be great. I think that's a great one. Gunslinger by Elaf. Gunslinger Elaf. Nice. Zoom will be fine. He created the 2009 Honda Civic, so he will definitely have a worthy card. I love the 2009 Honda Civic. Did you know that 2009 is my favorite year of all time? Gatorade. Yeah. 2009 is my favorite year. And there's a lot of reasons for that. So that's all I have to say. 2009 is the best year. Oh, okay. So we have a newcomer here. We got a new person. Oh, whoops. This role is called the Killing Love, and it's a nun alignment role made by AAA-VP6UG. And it's a nun with the survive objective. Okay, nothing wrong with that. But they also have a new objective, so they have two objectives. And the new one is to protect the player you pointed at, and they must survive. And they have a light ability that allows you to point at someone. The player to the left and right of that player both die. And they have a dark kill. Oh no. Oh no, I think that might be too powerful. So, yeah, obviously, okay, so I don't know if you all are familiar with the Slaughterer. The Slaughterer is an official role in Massacards, and they have a dark kill ability, and they are part of the non-alignment, and their entire goal is to kill everyone, right? They're the only non-alignment role to have something like that. It would be in this role's best interest to just kill everyone, and the fact that they have a double light kill and they have a dark kill means that they are more powerful than the killer, and I really don't enjoy that aspect of this role. I'm going to have to put it in its broken. I don't think something like this should ever happen, where you have something that has more killing power than the killer that's like that has incentive to kill the killer as well. It's kind of like, ooh, that could really derail a lot of games. So I'm going to have to put it in it's broken. It's broken. The Killing Love. Killing love. Oops, no, that's not what I pressed. I pressed this. The Killing Love. Oh wait, is that the size? Oh, it defaults to 11. I always forget that. That's what happens. Vigilante moment. So true, honestly. I mean, Vigilante is way weaker than like that. That is far too powerful. Oh, we have another one by this person. AAA VP6UG. This one is called The Only One. The Only One is part of the non-alignment, and they have a new objective, which is win with your chosen player. Okay. And so they have two dark abilities. Dark 1 is to kill two other players sitting on either side of the chosen player. Sounds familiar. And Dark 2 is they can kill another player if there are only 3 people left or if there are more than 5 people dead. That's really specific. Surprisingly, this one is actually a bit more balanced than the previous one, just because they have a really big limit on their dark killing nonsense that they can do. Kill 2 other players sitting on either side of your chosen player. So you have a double light kill, and you have 1 kill that can only be used in really specific times, but you can use it more than once, I guess, Dark 2. So you could potentially have like several kills still. It still might be a bit too powerful for a non-alignment role to have this much killing power. I think this might still fall into it's broken, but it's a much better role than the Killing Love. I think that one might just be like just a little bit too killy still for a nun role. The Only One. Yeah, I think it might be just a little bit too killy. There's a fine line with nun alignments that you really can't cross, and I can't really describe it that well either, which is unfortunate. But hopefully, after watching this, and there are more roles like that, maybe hopefully you'll understand like why I think the way I do. Gatorade. Up next. Um, how long have I been going? I've been going for about what's that? 2 hours, like 16 minutes, something like that. That's pretty cool. I'll probably only go for a little bit longer. We've made a lot of like progress, quote unquote, in this document, so that's pretty cool. um, but yeah, I won't go for too much longer because I do have to eat dinner at some point as well. um, Up next, we have the strategic. The strategic is a dark innocent alignment, and they were also made by Zoom. They have kill the killer and survive, so a dark innocent with multiple objectives. That's a rarity, but not an impossibility. And they have a dark ability. Can make another player open their eyes during the lights out phase and try to explain something to them without talking. This ability can only be used once. Um, no, I don't think so. I think that might be a does not fit. Uh, because I don't know how. Well, oh wait, actually, it's broken. The strategic is broken because, like, how would you get someone? How would you like tell someone that they need to open their eyes when their eyes are closed during lights out? That's not how lights out works. You need to either kill someone, devour someone, infect someone, or give them a card. You can't just like do some other thing. That's not how it works. So it's broken. Strategic by Zoom, that is broken. Strategic by Zoom. By Zoom. Up next, the Hitman. This is a Sci-I creation. Is Sci-I still here? Looks like it. Sci-I, we're taking a look at another one of yours. The Hitman is a nun alignment, and they have the kill your target objective. They have two dark abilities. Dark ability 1 is to ask the player to your left to pick another player to be your target. Must be used during the first lights out phase. And Dark 2 is to kill another player, then you can use the abilities of the player to your left. Unfortunately, I think this might be broken. And here's why. Actually, it's broken for the same reason that the last one was. Because Dark 1 like Dark 1, like you can't really do that unless this is a give your card ability, in which case you would never be able to use Dark 2 to kill your target. um like Dark 1 would have to be a give your card in order just to function, because you, like I said, it has to be a kill, an infect, a devour, or a give your card. Otherwise, like, it doesn't work. Like any other action, it just wouldn't work with random rule selection and all that other stuff. So like, if you ask the person to your left to pick another player to be your target, like that's not one of those things, so that part is broken. But also, if you used, if say this was a give your card and it had the information on it that was like, oh yeah, um like this is like blah blah blah, and like pick someone, and it had all of that information on it, then Dark 2 wouldn't work, because Dark 2 is killing another player, which is fine, but then it also has other specific text on it. If it didn't have this text, then it would be fine. I'm gonna throw this in needs work, for the reasons I just described, because clearly it does need work. It just needs work. So the Hitman by Sci I. There we go. Up next, LF is back. The Foreigner? Did we already have a Foreigner? Did we? I can't remember. Maybe we didn't. I don't know. We have a Foreigner. Um, yeah, the foreigner is an innocent role by LF, and they have a light ability which is to pick a player and then pick a side of your roll card, flip the card, and loser dies. Bah. Unfortunately, that is another one where it's like that is more of a party game. Like, I mean, Massacards is a party game, but that is like outside of the like party range that Massachards has. It does not fit. I don't know. It just doesn't quite fit the vibes that Oh wait. We do have Oh, maybe I covered that one last episode because Evolved Cactus is LF. So, whoops, maybe I have that roll in there twice. At Luke, bottom of the tier list. Why are we throwing me at the bottom of the tier list? What is going on in the chat? I don't know what's happening. Do I even bother asking, or do I just continue? That's the real question. All right, I'll tell you what, chat. We're gonna go down to the 2009 Honda Civic because I see it down here, and then once we cover the 2009 Honda Civic, we're going to stop. All right, cool. Doppelganger. So the Doppelganger is a dark innocent roll made by Sci I. We have another Sci I roll here, and they have a something ability. It says you can use any ability any innocent has present in this round. Whoa. That's a little powerful. So the Doppelganger doesn't have any abilities to start with, but their ability is that they can copy an innocence ability that has already been used this round. That is wild. That's wildin'. I kind of like that. I mean, because I'm assuming that this is a light. It's a light ability. Um. Oh wait, but it's any ability. It's any ability any innocent has been present. Oh, but it would have to be a light ability because all innocents have are light abilities. So they can use any light ability that any innocent has used in this round. So it's like a copy. Okay. Yeah. I mean, obviously this is pretty powerful. I could see this potentially breaking the game, but also like it's simple enough where it's like, okay, yeah, I can see it. I think I would throw this in good. I would have to like double check all of the light abilities basically that innocents can have just as like a precaution before even adding this one. So I'm gonna throw that in good. I'll throw that in good. Doppelganger. Doppelganger by Sci I don't know how to spell doppelganger. Sci What's Massacre's first and last name? Massacre's last name is Massacre. I don't know how to break that to you, but like Massacre's last name is Massacre. I'm not going to reveal their first name yet, though. At least not yet. Maybe later. Maybe at some point in my life. Up next, we have the Sacrifice by Evolved Cactus, which is LF. They are part of the non-alignment. Okay, so this is actually interesting. Um, this role was built for a specific game mode, and I usually have that listed underneath the role if anything, like if someone made an entire game mode and then made a role for that game mode, I would always try and put like, oh, this role was built for that game mode. However, I'm not reviewing the game mode today. Game modes are probably going to have to be an entirely separate stream, honestly. But the thing is, if the role doesn't work, like outside of, outside of the game mode that they were designed for, then it doesn't work. Like the game mode and the role both don't work. They're mutually not exclusive, so to speak. So like if the game mode doesn't work, then the role probably doesn't work as well. And if the role doesn't work, then the game mode definitely doesn't work. That's basically what I'm saying. Um. Okay. So anyway, I'm just going to ignore this text for now, but I'll probably have to do another episode that's just game modes. So look forward to that at some point in the future. I don't know when I'll do that though. So they have the die objective. The sacrifice has the die objective, which is the one where you just need to die to win. That's all it is. It's the same as the fool. And they have a light ability, which is choose a player that cannot win. I don't know if I like that ability very much. I mean, like, I know there are abilities in the game that will, like, effectively prevent people from winning, right? But the fact that this ability is so straight up and universal with itself, and it says, like, choose a player that can't win, like, that player is going to be pretty mad. I mean, it's not going to be, like, a fun experience for that player. I don't know. I kind of don't like that ability very much. I wouldn't say it's broken, but I think it might fit into like the does not fit. Yeah, I think that would go in does not fit, honestly. So let's do that. Let's throw that in there. Sacrifice by LF. There we. Oh, whoa! Where did all these L's come from? I did not type that many L's. I swear. All right. Moment you've all been waiting for, chat. This is the 2009 Honda Civic. 2009 Honda Civic is a neutral role by Zoom. They have the kill everyone objective, so I'm assuming, yeah, they need to kill everyone. And then they have a light ability, which is to set fire to the table with the lighter in your pocket. Uh-huh. Well, I think you all know where this is going. I mean, you know I love the 2009 Honda Civic. But it's going in the your joke is funny. 2009 Honda Civic by Zoom. That is really good. I should have a separate tier for game mode roles. You know, I think you're right actually. I think I'll do that. Game mode roles. But like this is just something that I'll have to look back on later when I inevitably do that stuff. Make that stream. Sacrifice, and that was by wait, where did I put it? Hold on. It's a sacrifice. Yes, it's by LF. It's by LF. Yeah, this is just more for my own future reference, honestly. When I go back and talk about the game modes. Your joke is unfunny when? Maybe there will be an unfunny joke at some point. 2009 Honda Civic will always remain in my heart as an official role. Me too, Orange. Honestly. I love the 2009 Honda Civic. It's right here. So, we made a lot of progress today, honestly. We got one more worthy in there, which is the devil from Smile. I like it. I really, really like it. And we got a lot more greats, a lot more goods. We did have a few more brokens in there as well, but that's just par for the course. You know, take whatever it is. This was good. This was good to do. Does anyone have anything that they want to say or anything that they want to ask before I um, end stream? Because yeah, I've done all of the ranking that I want to do tonight, but if anyone else has any like questions or like whatever that they want to ask, I am definitely willing to answer some right now because I still have some spare time. um can you make these public so I can see how many till my roll? I don't know if I want to make my roll document public. Just trust the process. Please just trust the process. I'll get to your rolls eventually. Um uh if the fan made expansion ever exists, the Honda Civic should be there as an extra. Imagine. Thanks for being background noise for my probably ADHD brain. You're welcome. I appreciate that. You have a great day and night too, Waluigi. Chat went crazy. I love this community. I love this community too. Honestly, this community is awesome, and I mean, you guys make streams like this even more fun to do. So I'm happy that y'all are here. Um, what about the yellow text for Chemicards? Are you talking about like the yellow version of the logo that I used in that one video? Like you want that to be public, even though it's like an objectively worse version of the logo? I could maybe release that if you remind me in the Discord server. What number is my first roll? I don't know, Rude Quartz. Here, you know what? I'll command F your name and find out. Rude. Where are you? Why is your name not highlighted? Am I silly? What? Where? Oh, here you are. The Rememberer. You're 117. There you go. There you go, Rude Quartz. So you have a little bit to wait still, but I'll get there eventually. I mean, I spent a lot of time on Smile's document this time, so maybe I'll get there. You know? Yeah, I mean, I feel like we can make it there next time. If I recall, you said that you were going to do a video game stream. Will you have some sort of poll for it, specifically the new video games that you haven't played? I do want to do a video game stream. I did promise the Discord server that I would do Jackbox next time we did a video game stream. So the next one will for sure be Jackbox. However, after that, I'll probably put it up to a poll. Yeah, I will. And that would include like the new ones that I have not played. You mentioned that you had a story about that. Oh yeah, the story about the yellow text. The yellow text. Yeah, so basically way back, like in the amalgam's conception, right? Like as I was making it, I wanted a custom box so that I could put all of my different Uno versions into one giant box. So I designed that logo, like the yellow version of the logo. Um and I sent it to my production company that usually makes stuff for me, and they got mad because the word Uno was in there. Which I get it. They were trying to be careful about not getting sued by Mattel, but like it literally wasn't their artwork. They couldn't do anything with it. But yeah, they emailed me back and they basically said like change it so it doesn't have yellow. And so I changed it so it didn't have yellow, and that's the one that I use now. What is your favorite fan-made roll so far, other than the 2009 Honda Civic? That's a good question, actually. Let me look here. I think it might be the Dead. I like the Dead a lot. It's so unique, but it's also like so fitting and so cool. I really like the Dead. But I really enjoy all of the ones that are in the Worthy of Fan-Made expansion. Um, did you know, in terms of human companionship, oh, don't copy pasta me. This stream was amazing. Oh, thanks. Appreciate that smile. Um, da, 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 da. I would love to see Gartic phone. Not an impossibility. Does anyone have any more questions, or are we good? Are we Gucci? Are we good to call it a night? One thing in general, I want to do more streams like this. I want to do more Massacards role review streams, like while I'm setting up the bigger podcast episodes, like with my friends and stuff. Um, just because I know like this is something that I want to do, you know. So yeah, I feel like now that I have my computer set up and stuff, expect more of that. Expect more of this kind of stream. But also, I will do a test with my Elgato, and I'll see what happens with the stream there, whether it works or not. I'm assuming it will, but yeah, I'll do more like console game things and stuff. There are like I would be basically willing to play any console game in like my library, like that y'all have seen on Switch, or I have a lot of Xbox 360 games. You guys know every game that I have basically because of the really botched game tier list stream. So like if you want me to play any of those games, as long as it's like safe for YouTube, I'll do it. Um yeah. Yeah, I think I'll wrap it up here. This has been a very good stream, y'all. I appreciate everyone being here, and I appreciate future people who are just like listening to this. Um yeah, Massachat episode 3. Yippee! Woo! Look forward to episode 4 and also all of the stuff that I alluded to in the you know, the posts that I made recently, thanking everyone for 30,000 subscribers. If you're going to do a video game stream, you should have it be a singular option, and if that option wins, a new mini poll that accepts submissions from the server. Oh, that's a good idea. I like that idea. Maybe I'll do that. All right. Have a good night, everyone, or have a good day, or whatever time zone you're in. I'll talk to y'all next time. Thanks for being here. See ya.